Just three simple ways to drive agent productivity in 2022 and beyond. It's John Cheplack coming to you, and I want to share with you three simple approaches to driving productivity in 2022 and any year, any day for that matter. And an overarching principle that I want you to think about, and it's actually a marketing principle as it was taught to me. And that marketing principle taught to me was meet people where they're at. Stop trying to pull people to where you want them to be. Think about that. Think about that in marketing. Think about that in human behavior. And if you look at marketing and you look at driving productivity, what we're trying to do is facilitate a human being to choice. See, the high performers, where they're a little bit different than the people that are transactional based, they've moved into understanding that now it's human beings that do transactions. And what you need to do is you need to understand and continue to study human behavior at the highest level. That's the difference when you take a look at many of my clients who have these epic numbers, 500,000, 2,000 closings in a year, 25 to 30 per person productivity, 40, 50, 60 people on their teams, okay? And so it's understanding human behavior. Humans are the lever if you want to grow a business. Transactions are the lever if you want to continue to have a job. So let's jump into it. The first thing that you need to do is what we call a roster review. Now, I teach 4 different roster reviews to do. I'm only going to give one of them to you right now. It's one you're probably familiar with, but I have all my clients work on the other roster reviews. This roster review is just breaking your group down in thirds. Your team, your brokerage, okay? You've got your top producers, your top third, and then you have your middle to core producers, and then you have your bottom third. That bottom third makes up either the people that are struggling. I don't care how long they've been in the business. They've either been struggling or they're still trying to get up and running. That middle to core group is they're consistent and they're doing good business. They're contributing to the organization. And then that top group. Let's start with the bottom. Real simple. Number 1, coach them up or coach them out. Period. End of discussion. Coach them up or coach them out. Now, certainly if it's someone new, whether it's a 90-day time frame from the day they hit the ground running that you decide or you have put out as an expectation or standard, they will close or do X amount of deals. Okay, great. Now, with those that are struggling that need to get plugged into that bottom third, it's pure accountability and a discussion, period. Don't get fooled by you need to train them. Actually, most of you overtrain your people. Let me say it again. You overtrain your people, okay? Now you've got, this is where it gets interesting. And this is where many of you lose a lot of money to the extent of millions of dollars. And it comes down to retention. So you've got your middle to core people that are doing good. And you as the leader, my job is to rah them. My job is to get them to do more, do more, do more, do more. Do you know if they want to do more? So here's what you got to do with that middle to core group. You've got to go into discovery, curiosity as a leader. Okay, curiosity as a leader puts selfishness aside. Selfishness is you're going to do more and we're going to do more and all these numbers. Well, you're going to have a problem because someone's going to leave you who you're trying to push to do more, who is already contributing, who is very profitable to your organization, and you keep trying to push someone to do more and they don't want to. So they feel judged. Now they'll leave you and tell you it's for some other reason. I'm going to tell you something. That right there is the sweet spot where most of you have your retention issues. Find out with your middle to core group. Do you want to move up to that top group? Do you want to make more? Or do you want to maintain where you're at? Maintenance isn't a bad thing, right? So listen, I am in the high performance business, right? And high performance is someone doing more than what they've been doing. And sometimes it can be doing as much as you're doing as far as a revenue or a profit, but high performance meaning getting more free time in your life. You've got to understand, meet someone where they're at. If someone says, listen, I'm right here, I'm good, then figure out how you can support them to sustain that. Hold them accountable to what they desire while it contributes to the organization. Now that bottom 1/3, what you're holding them accountable to is a minimum standard. So you see how these thirds work out, okay? So now we've got that top group, okay? And you know the biggest mistake people make? And listen, I've been on the road. I've been in Europe, zoomed into South Africa, North America. And you know what? 9 out of 10 leaders, you know what they do? I just leave the top producers alone. And they're going to leave you soon. Okay. Here's what top producers want. Number 1, everyone wants acknowledgement. You got to continually acknowledge them. Number 2, though, it's real simple. They want time and a discussion. They want time. I traveled the nation in 2021 and many years before. And we asked the question from stage of high performers, how do I know? Typically, the people are going to pay the fees that I charge for my events, unless they're making some good money. A couple hundred people in the room, okay? We'd ask it every time. You can only pick one. What do you want more of, time or money? I want more time. I want more time. So with your top people, show them how to get more time. And for you, figure out how you can get more time. Because here's what more time will equal. It will equal more money. I hope you found it valuable. Stop overcomplicating things. Keep it really simple. Break your group. Constantly be scanning your roster. Okay? Break them down in thirds and coach them, those thirds, in those ways. Okay? Meet them where they're at, not where you think they need to go. Happy New Year.